Hey y'all, it is December 31st of 2022 and I just got finished reviewing my annual expenses for the year. I'm out here in Granada, Nicaragua, and I've been traveling for the past almost 6 months at this point. So a couple of y'all had been wondering like what has my budget been being out of country and traveling around. So I'm going to dive into it and follow along. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, okay, so I'm about to take you through a spreadsheet and show you exactly how much money that we spent being out of the country, traveling around Central America, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua for the past almost 6 months, but we're really just looking at 5 months here. I'm not going to show you specifically where I put money into saving or investments or anything like that. We're purely just looking at our travel expenses here. So let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get started. Okay, so the first month we were staying in San Jose, Costa Rica, which is the main capital. From there, we traveled to and then from there we traveled to La Fortuna, which is a more volcanic, just a lot of natural land formations like hot springs. It was beautiful. Tourist destination, but beautiful. From there, we traveled from La Fortuna to San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. My visa was about to expire, so we needed to cross the border. So we went to San Juan del Sur. We stayed there for a month and a half, almost 2 months, but right now we're in Granada, and that's where we're finishing off December in Granada, Nicaragua. So let's just jump right into the expenses here. So our rent was total 27.81. That's how much we spent on rent for the past 5 months. So on average, it was about $560 a month. For bars, recreational things along those lines, we spent 576. So on average, we spent about $115 a month. And then total like weekends, trips, activities, travel. This one also included our flight back to the US. We spent about $1,400 total here. So I'm just going to go ahead and divide that by five to see that we spent about $270 a month on just like entertainment, travel, experiences, things along those lines. And then for food, all right. So for like take home groceries, we spent about $1,400 a month or $1,400 total. And then on takeout, we spent about $3,400 total. So I'm going to divide these both by five to give you the monthly average here. And y'all will be able to see like clearly you can spend a lot less on eating out and more on cooking meals at home. But yeah, this is our average eating out expense and eating expense for the past 5 months. And then when we first got here, I thought it was going to be a good idea to get like an electronic SIM for my phone, but I found out that that didn't really work. So, yeah, it was just $60 total. I got 2 months of it, but I stopped doing that. And then we had a couple little hiccups with just like some health and medical. Ocean dislocated his shoulder. I got sick once or twice, so I had to go get some antibiotics. And then in October, we actually had to spend a little bit more. I think this is November. November, we had to spend a little bit more because we were traveling from Costa Rica to Nicaragua, and they required PCR tests, so we had to pay for that. So it was a little bit more expensive this month for health and insurance. Uber transportation just around. This isn't including going from city to city. This is just like within the cities. We spent about $460 here. So over the time we were here, on average, we were spending about $100 a month. And then, oh, I'm sorry, that was for insurance and stuff like that. On transportation, we were spending about, let's see, divided by five. We spent about $40 a month, just like going places within the city, taxi, Uber, things along those lines. And then gifts, clearly, like I had just gifted some things. It was Christmas, things along those lines. We were traveling. So here, divided by five, I spent about $85 a month on gifts, right? So in total, we have spent almost $11,000 out of the country. It's right at $10,691 right now, divided by five. That's about $2,100 a month. So if y'all are curious, like how much it's going to take for you to travel around, to go from place to place, enjoy it, eat out, have experiences. This is about on average how much we spent while traveling around Nicaragua and Costa Rica. So I hope this was helpful for somebody. Um, if you have any questions about travel, finances, business finances, anything like that, I love talking about this stuff. So reach out if you have any questions. Talk to you soon.